Hello everyone. So today I will present training report number three for what I have done in the company. So first, like the previous presentation, I will talk about the company and main purpose. Our main purpose is to design and refine educational materials, and the materials are mainly on weekly workbooks, mock exams, homework sets, and online resources. And we will focus on reading and critical thinking, mathematical reasoning, thinking skill, and writing. There are two main pillars of our unit curriculum, including WEMT and TTC. WEMT are abbreviation for writing English, mathematics, and thinking skill. TTC is trial test course, and there are three stages in New South Wales education system. First, primary, secondary years 7 to 10, and senior years 11 to 12. So that is the table of school schedule, including 4 terms and 4 breaks in a year. First is term one. It starts in February and end in April. Um, yeah, and next would be the autumn break. It would last 2 weeks after term one. Next is term two. It lasts from April to July and continue with winter break. It's like 2 weeks, like autumn, and it turn after term two, and next is term three. It's like from July to September, and continue with spring break from September to October, and also 2 weeks break. And final one, term four, lasts from October to December, and continue with a summer break, which is also the longest one. The longest break in the year is about 5 to 6 weeks compared to 2 week breaks in a normal breaks. And that is TTC schedule for all the year from year K kindergarten to year 6. And in each year, student would learn different things from EM, EMG, WEMT, and then they will take OC or TTC tests in year four. Yeah, and after that, take the selectivity test in year six. And there are some differences between Australia and SW education system and Vietnam school system. Um, in Australia, the main stages will be from kindergarten to year 12. Compared to Vietnam, we have three kind of school: primary, lower secondary, and high school. So both will have full school pathway from early years to the end of high school. So about the primary years, NSW primary school is slightly longer than primary school in Vietnam. It's like about 6 years compared to 5 years in Vietnam, and it continued to secondary and high school. Yeah. Next one, I want to present about the OC class. OC class is perceived specialized with class and it is tailored for academically gifted students in year 4 and it's the test take place in year 4 and it's last 2 years, year 5 and year 6. After year 6, students will set up prepare a separate exam for selective tests. About the structure, there are 4 sections: reading, mathematical, reasoning, and thinking. Um, it will be computer based and no calculator allowed. Next is selective high school, and it's also for academically gifted students. It have high demand and have complex curriculum. So there are 2 types of question: literary and factual question. Literary will focus on what and how, character, motive, subject, metaphor, emotional tone, which is contrast to factual text about data, evidence, structure, scientific reading, and we need to know about that to prevent the mismatch questions. So in selective reading structure, there are 5 parts in a reading text. Part 1, comprehension and yeah, and comparisons or comparison. This would be either of this. Then part 2, gap filling. Part 3, questions based on poems. Part 4, a gap match or summary phrases. Part 5, question based on 4 short extracts. And factors and literary texts are interval, like it is allocated part between those parts. And when we give feedback, we need to tell the part number and the task types to maintain terminology and easier data checking. Yeah, and furthermore, give feedback about when we give feedback about a test, easy or hard is not enough. We need to be specific because it would be subjective if we say that, and it's rather accumulated based on data, and everything needs to be specific because the test is not allowed to be too easy or too difficult. And there are some difference between OC and selective high school. Um, First, about the student, OC is for high potential gifted student in year 5 and 6, selective for year 7 and 12. About the program length, OC is a 2-year program, which is shorter than selective high school, which lasts longer pathway from year 7 to year 12. And it's different in the time to apply. However, it all take place in May, and student who want to get in OC or opportunity class need to apply online and sit in opportunity class placement test. And for selective high school, they need to sit in the selective high school placement test for year 7 entry. So both class students need to take a placement test. About using AI in work. So we use a lot of AI in our review and proofread to perform book formatting tasks as well. But human review is really essential. So we just like use AI to generate and we need to proofread it manually. And in those weeks working here, I have formatted and do and done proofread for school writing for scholarship. So those are the steps that I normally do after using a site prompt to generate the content for part 1, 2, and 4. I copy it. I copy the generated content into Google Docs and edit it. I edit it in Word. I move the content step by step and complete the writing formatting here. And I also have to produce both student booklet and answer booklet at the same time. After each part is complete, carry out proofread right away to prevent further, uh, because the large volume can be really hard to do proofread properly. And important thing I need to learn is to understand the workflow and understand the structure of the book. A strong final result is built step by step, and I need to constantly checking and prevent mistakes in the early stage. And that is some work mindset I also presented in the previous section, asking question, proceeding with clarity, attention to detail, and knowledge of basic concept and always self review. And that's also the all of my presentation.